I did not mean to end stream. It's on the same stream, like when the VOD's over. I just went to click Discord. I clicked end stream by accident.
That's why I built handles for him, because vice gripping the cinder blocks while I'm trying to do lifts would be a fucking pain in the ass. But yeah, it's like I don't know. It's fun. It's fun sitting in my backyard.
All right,
like,
let me go run up
cinder
the
blocks.
Right back. Can you talk real quick?
I have to hire Aiden.
What are you hiring him for?
Not lower Aiden. No, I'm
A
talking
job.
about Discord.
The good one.
I know.
I'm just gonna lower you. You were at 180. Aiden was only at 130. I just want to hear. I just like to hear like real men.
But yeah, now I just got to. I found a door frame in my apartment that I could, if I take off the door, I could hang a pull-up bar on the door frame. So I think we're gonna do that. My roommate is down for it. But yeah, so we need to take out. It's like not even. It's one of those doors that's like the door from a hallway into a room that I'm like, why do we even have a door here? It's always open.
Yeah.
It's like back when, since my house is old as fuck, it's back when like every room would be sectioned off, so you only need to heat one at a time. In like colonial days. Yeah. So probably gonna put a pull-up bar there, and then the only other like two things I'd like in my home gym would be like more or less like as good as I need it for now. Is I'm gonna get an ab wheel, like an ab roller wheel. And then I'm also gonna get just something to like risers or something, just to like elevate my feet. I may just get like pavers, like like stone pavers to do that.
Yeah.
So that way I can like it'll be easier to do like front foot elevated squats or like something like that. Or if I can like put it up and then put a pad on it, I can do like deficit like sit-ups.
For sure.
Or if I weight my feet down, like put my hips on it, like face forward and do back extensions, something like that. I was thinking about some stupid fucking setups. I'm just trying to think of like back exercises I could manage to do at home, no equipment. And I was like, oh, well, if I like lay down, face down on my kitchen table and then string like a rope or a bed sheet around it so I can hook my legs in it so it's behind my knees, I'd be able to do like back extensions. I could hang off the table and like extend like hyper extend my back to like be level with it again. And I'm like, that's fucking stupid. I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah.
Maybe I will, but I don't know. Maybe I will for the bit, honestly. It'd be funny to do.
You just fall over once.
I know. It would be such a bad wipeout. It would be like me falling down with my legs tied together and like a table strapped to me and just right on my face. Like face down, eating shit, like onto my kitchen floor. Yeah, I thought about doing some body weight rows, but I honestly think those might be too easy. I haven't tried them though. I was thinking if I had the risers too, I'd be able to like elevate my back feet so that way they could be like, I could even get it like almost so I'm like, I slope like the other direction.
Yeah.
But we'll see. Because really, what I'm mainly trying to do, the three areas I'm focusing on are all have to do with my profile. You know, the silhouette. I'm trying to get bigger lats, bigger lateral delts to enhance like a V-taper type look, and then I'm trying to get a fatter ass. All in in the
Aiden.
effort of getting a smaller
I mean,
waist.
you have a fat ass. I'm talking to you about not getting a fat ass. You gotta get a fat ass.
Of course,
I was telling
part
Aiden
is
here
easy to do at home. Because honestly, if I do like real slow Bulgarian split squats with just like body weight, especially if I do like both feet elevated, so my back knee can go like deeper than because where it normally hit the ground. That is enough to get me sore. Just my body weight doing that. Like it is. I don't need weights for that yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only thing you can't do at home is any kind of hip thrusts because it's just too, like, I would need like hundreds of pounds to be able to do
That's a lot
that.
of money.
And it's just not worth it. It's not even like the best glute exercise. It's just fun to do. I'll pop into my school gym every once in a while just to hit a few sets of hip thrust for like 400 pounds. But yeah, no, between the Bulgarian split squats and the RDLs, some reverse lunges, I'll be chilling.
Solid.
Yeah, I found out too, you can do bodyweight quad extensions. It's like genius. I never even thought about doing it this way. Basically, you just like get your shins on the ground like you're kneeling, and you just go like lean back while keeping your shins in the ground, and then like just use your quads
Lean
to like
forward.
lean forward.
Well, I'm saying you lean back. But you just lean back and hold it?
No, you lean back so that
back.
the ideal bottom position would almost be splayed out. Like your back would be like touching the ground, but obviously most people, their knees aren't flexible enough to go that far. But yeah, then you just like, you go back and then you lift yourself back up with like just your quads.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they're hard. Especially if you've already done a few other leg workouts, like, they do something. My legs got sore. I did all this body weight stuff.
That's how it do.
Right? Then I do my kicks every day. You know, I gotta make sure I keep up that.
What's so funny, man? What's so funny?
You never know when I might need to kick somebody in the face. So that's the thing, though. Like, I'm gonna be able to whip that out, and everyone watching is gonna be like, "Damn, I haven't been doing my kicks, man. This guy has." Like, right when I walk up to some stranger at the bar and kick him in the back of the head, point blank, unprompted.
Point blank. The 1-inch kick.
That's what I try to do. I try to get myself flexible enough so that I could kick somebody in the head who's standing like right, like I could spit on the back of
You
their
just
head.
explode.
Like who's standing right
Yeah.
in front of me, just like all the way up. No one would expect it, you know.
You should do it to some guy on a subway.
I think about doing it to somebody on the subway all the time. I'll like space myself out so that I'm at like the perfect distance to kick them with my back leg. I'm like, okay, this is like they don't even know it, but I'm like pointing a loaded gun at them. Like it's primed. All I need to do is like let it rip, and it would be like music in motion. It would be perfect. They would.
I'm flying over New York City right now in flight sim, and I'm like really high up, so it's just like the like scan of like the world. Mm-hmm. And the only building that's like rendering as like it's like close up 3D thing is the Empire State Building. But it looks like it's just massive because it's like.
That's the only building. Everybody knows that.
They only made one. Dude, this Oblivion remake is putting my Xbox to its fucking knees.
You need something? A room, maybe?
Okay. I believe in Joe Hendry.
All angels.
Oh, I'm supposed to sleep here. And the Dark Brotherhood will pull up on me.
So, the deed is done. How do I know this? You'll find that the Dark Brotherhood knows a great many things.
The only thing I was
You
thinking
are now
about,
part
also
of
to
the
train
family.
lats, you see? That's what I meant. Like I said, we're looking for fat ass. We're training everything else too, but like fat ass, big side delts, big lats. We're trying to look like a cartoon character over here. So I'm looking for ways to hit lats at home. So that's the main weak point here. And I was thinking about the cinder block, like instead of a dumbbell pullover, a cinder block pullover. And then I remember that would mean like holding a cinder block directly above my fucking head. Once more, like creating an at-home exercise that has like a failure rate of like, if I fuck up once, I'm like, okay, I'm never doing that again.
I feel sketch doing it with like the dumbbells.
Yeah, right?
With like a 15-pound dumbbell.
Yeah, I think I wouldn't until I've been using them for a while and I trust my little carabiners with my like paracord and my my PVC pipe handles. I think I just hold the cinder block for that, and I don't think it'd be that hard. Grip is not like a big deal on pullovers.
I think my life for the Brotherhood.
Same.
Sorry, I'm about to join the Dark Brotherhood.
We should all join the Dark Brotherhood.
For the slaying of Rufio is the signing of a covenant. The manner of execution.
I have a bench, so I guess I couldn't even really do a pullover.
It does look good, doesn't it, Zimbabwe?
As a speaker of the Black Hand, I directly.
I think it looks great.
Even on the dinky little Series S.
You will join that group and fulfill any contracts given. You must now.
I guess I could.
To the city of
I could probably use my coffee table to do fucking cinder block pullovers.
Enter the.
How much does it work as an exercise bench?
To open the black door. You will be asked a question. Answer thusly.
Okay.
I built a pretty good one.
Sanguine.
To the sanctuary.
Yeah, I'd consider building one, but you can get them for like $30 or $40, and I don't think I'd be able to build one for cheaper than that.
For there is much work to be done.
That was good reviews.
I'll be following.
As the performance, I know UE5 is pretty stuttery. On the Series S, it's like kind of stuttery, yeah. Like it like hovers around 30, and it doesn't. The distribution's not the best. You would definitely need like some sort of crazy ass computer or a PS5 or maybe a Series X if you want to run this nice.
I would say to run Oblivion nice, you should just play the old one.
That's true. That is true.
I'm
Which
sure
is
there's
cool
mods
because
you
they
can get
made it.
looking
That's how
pretty nice.
faithful the remake is, where it's like I could definitely just pick up the original and get right into it now.
That's pretty cool. The visuals for the original were honestly like the biggest thing for me, though.
Just gorgeous.
I'm sure it's very easy to mod at this point. I would imagine.
Yeah. I mean, it looks so much better now. Like, they kept, like, all the colors. Like, everything's, like, as saturated as it was, I feel like. But it's just pretty now. It's, like, nice fog and clouds and everything. You could still make your character look fucking insane, which is awesome.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know
It's
what?
got, like, all the jank of Oblivion, but it looks great. Is my review.
Okay, that's a good review, honestly.
It is a good review. It's fun. It's fun, too. I was telling Connor, it's, like, really cool because you could, like, use a sword, shield, and a spell all at the same time. I guess Skyrim's kind of like that with, like, a shout, but can't be using magic like that.
No.
I already have a...
You can also do deficit sit-ups on, so that's what sold it for me. Sick.
From what I know, this game uses the original game's engine for everything but the graphics. That's what I heard, too. It's, like, running in tandem with the original game in the background, which is some witchcraft. I don't even know how the fuck works.
That's wild. That seems like some Bethesda fuckery.
Bethesda didn't even do it. Bethesda didn't even do it.
Oh, thank God. That's why it's good.
Yeah, that's why it is good.
It's crazy. I don't think I can think of another game studio where the public perception of them has done a complete 180 like in my lifetime. I remember when I was in middle school, Bethesda was like one of the big. They were like, oh, they're like one of the best ones, one of the best game makers. Fallout 3, Skyrim, amazing. And now it's like a Bethesda game comes out, and it's like guaranteed to be ass.
I know. I'm looking forward to Elder Scrolls 6 looking worse than this. I'm calling it right now. Because they're not moving engines for the next Elder Scrolls. They're still going to be on the same shitty engine that they were on for Fallout 4 and Starfield.
Yeah, no, Elder Scrolls 6 is like, I don't know how you can be a games company working on an engine from the 90s. Like, it's crazy.
I know.
Like, it barely works.
I know.
It's not even that they've been on the same engine since the 90s. It's that they've been on that engine since the 90s.
Yeah, they've just been like putting fucking duct tape on it ever since then.
Yeah.
And it's just like a amalgam. It's just crazy.
I don't want to hear anyone say anyone different.
Dude, it's only gonna be fire if you can make yourself a transsexual and have like be a prostitute in full explicit sex scenes. I think that's
Halo did it in Halo Anniversary. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, if you can do that, then it'll be a 10 out of 10 game for me.
Yeah. You could transition in Starfield.
Really?
Yeah.
When you go see Doc Ock?
No, you just go to like the most generic doctors. No, it's just called Enhance. It's literally a building that's called Enhance, and you could change. Just takes you back to the character creator.
What's it, a gay bar?
It's so much less fun than like a Ripper dock at Cyberpunk.
Damn.
That's Starfield for you.
Yeah, the only Cyberpunk is still playable now and everything, but it will never be what they promised. Just in like interactive, like it functions better as an actual game now with like gameplay mechanics, but in terms of like interactability with like an open world, like you can't patch that in. That's just never gonna be in that game.
Yeah.
That's the part I was looking forward to the most.
This is a hold up, hand it over or die. Pay 100 gold.
Thanks.
Okay, then I'm immediately gonna fucking pickpocket him for the 100 gold.
Take it.
It's racist.
Worthless to me anyway.
See ya, buddy. He didn't do shit about it. I found this crazy lady in a cave who was wearing full ebony armor and who had a sword named after her, so I took all that shit. Oh no, here comes the guards.
Ebony?
Yeah.
Break the law on my watch, will you?
Damn.
Right? What I said.
I couldn't imagine.
The ebony armor is
I just cast clairvoyance again.
like in Skyrim. It's like a top armor. Ebony Warrior is like a mythic character.
Ebony Warriors.
Yeah, dude.
Things you can come up with.
I wonder if Todd came up with that one.
Guys, we should call them the Ebony Warriors.
A long, sweaty night in his leather jacket. Guys, let's call him the Ebony Warrior.
We should call them the Ebony Warriors.
That's a good sword.
I'm getting a new roommate.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah.
And you two should come in and sublet for the summer.
No.
What?
That's so much,
Why
dude.
not?
We're not in a sublet
my
at your
money
friend's house
making is
economy.
No, we're in a subletting. It's Boston. You
It's
only have to share.
Boston,
You
man.
only have to share a tiny bedroom.
Are you trying to sublet your part?
No, I'm trying to sublet. So my roommate is moving out, or one of them, moving out June 1st, and then the next one can't move in until like basically September. So we're trying to find the sublet.
The fuck did the alien? Do you know what the alien wells do, Connor? Just been like tapping these. We go do this main quest.
What you sound like? Har, har, har.
Well, I want to open the Oblivion gates. Well, that's far.
The Oblivion gates.
I got it, man.
My parents finally upgraded to a 4K TV.
Ooh, okay.
I went and got it. 58 inch.
And skin grad? What the fuck is skin grad?
Skin grad.
She's beautiful.
Oh, you know what? If I get a pull-up bar too, I can use it as like a pulley and have cinder blocks on the other side and do lat prayers that way. Right? That makes sense.
I think, yeah.
On my watch, will you? I'll be confiscated.
Oh my god, dude, everybody's on my ass. I have the $20,000 bounty. It's literally everybody. I just found a new character. I gotta get out of here.
Look out!
What is this? Oh my god. It's the whole fucking guard. It's the whole Corps, dude. I joined the Corps to straighten out my life, sir! That's a line from SpongeBob.
Learn from Sponge's Bubbles.
It's the truth.
Big upper outer lats. How many pull-ups can you do? More than 10?
What the fuck? I thought that was like somebody in your room. I
Dude,
was
somebody
scared.
heard me
I was
talking
like,
out on the street.
who is that person?
Another thing is straight arm pulling. So lat prayers are excellent. Targets for outer lats. Machine variant of that pullover is also awesome. And keep it rolling, and you probably should, but I would put rolling.
I need to get out the fucking ebony sword.
Upper outer lats better than.
What'd you say?
I've had enough. I'm getting out the ebony sword.
Oh,
The
God.
ebony blade.
Dude, where is Tyrese?
Okay.
The 8-inch ebony blade.
I'm one tapping him.
Alright, so I think I can hit some cinder block pullovers.
The guardhouse key. That's loot.
We'll see how the cinder block pullovers go.
Yeah.
I can send you a picture with like a completely busted to shit face. I'm like, the cinder block pullovers did not work. I also found out today when I cut the PVC pipe. I saw it online. I'm like, let me try it, because I don't have a. I realized I don't have a hacksaw like a PVC pipe cutter. You can cut PVC pipe really easily with a guitar string or any other wire.
It's not like you could cut yourself really easily with the guitar stringer.
I've never cut myself with a guitar string. I guess you could if you really tried. The main way it works with a guitar string, even like most pieces of just string, is when you saw back and forth, it just gets it hot and it basically melts through it.
Okay.
Not like the actual edge, like cutting it. Yeah, but because it's like melting it and not like slicing it, it actually makes the edge really clean.
Yeah.
I was not expecting it. It's kind of cool.
Well now, what do we have?
I need to lock back in, and learn about these alkenes. You feel me, sister?
Reach it, sister. gonna get a beer in a minute and just boot up Oblivion, start my gaming.
Yeah, I got some canned wine in the fridge. I might bust that out.
Oh damn,
Dude,
that
I'm
sounds,
gonna
sounds plural.
Girl. Yeah, this guy on this picture of on the Amazon reviews of the ab roller, he's trying to show off his abs, but he has a weird tattoo.
Yeah, the swastika.
It's of 2 feet.
That is.
I'm gonna send it in the Wild West General.
Ooey gooey, cheesy wheezy. Dude, I can't use a fucking, you know, there's like the Godstones in Skyrim.
I do. I know.
The
of
Talus
such
one.
things.
I can't do it in this game because I've sinned and I have to commit penance before I could use it.
That's pretty funny.
I was playing RuneScape earlier, and I was on a roll. I was like in like one area. There was a bunch of quests I can get done. I got 2 quests done. I was going to go start a third. I had time. And it was like, you know, when it's like a game's not just like something like a mission or a quest is bad, or it's like poorly designed. It's like you're miserable.
Yes.
Like you get past mad, you get past like, oh, this sucks. You're just.
It could be
I
like
was
all those things
miserable.
though, and miserable. It could be like a shitty
And
quest.
the worst part is, I knew it was a quest that was just kind of supposed to be miserable. I had to herd sheep.
Oh yeah. That
On
shit
2007 RuneScape.
That doesn't sound very fun at all.
I knew it was gonna be bad because I was looking through like the walkthrough on the thing, and it was like only like 2 sentences long. It was like, go to this guy and then herd these sheep.
That's
but
how
instead of like the length being like very like labeled very short, it was labeled medium.
That's how Twilight Princess starts.
Which indicates like 40 hours like 40 minutes an hour.
Just doing like farmhand shit because that game wants to like put in perspective like how boring Link is.
How boring Link is.
That game's actually cool. It's like the most like epic Zelda game, if I had to say.
What?
Twilight Princess. Very good.
Okay. I'll play Twilight Princess with my children, I think.
Dude, the kids would love it.
The kids, it's all about the kids.
It's all about the kids.
And you gotta hop on RuneScape one night and help me with that last 2-person quest. I still gotta do it.
Yeah.
Next time I'm in Walmart, I'm gonna find some random guy and start filming him, and he being like, he came to Walmart to meet a 15-year-old boy.
For sex.
For sex. Yeah, see what he does.
Yeah.
It's a social experiment.
Dude, it's a social experiment for a reason. That's what I keep telling them.
Anyway, so I got some mice in my room.
Let's go.
And
It happens.
so I've been hearing them in the
It
walls
happens to men with cheddar. You know what I'm saying?
It does. It does. It's true. So I've been hearing them in the walls. I heard like a few weeks ago, our upstairs neighbors said they saw one, and we put out some traps in our place just in case. None of the traps fired off, but I've been hearing them in the walls for like a little bit now. At night, like when it's late. And I realized one night that I heard it, and I was like, it was 2 a.m. I was like in bed. This was like 2 nights ago. Yeah, I was like in bed, falling asleep, and you hear the rustling, and I knew immediately that it was a mouse and that it was like definitely in my room.
Yeah.
So I like listening a little bit. I hear it behind like the wall of amps I have, and I took this picture to like try to look behind it. I just sent it in the Wild West. I circled where the mouse is. You might have to zoom in, but you can see the mouse. He made a little. He's been chilling in the back of my amp since it's like a half open back one.
Aw. That sucks.
And it's like, well, he hasn't been doing it for a while because I looked in there. There's no droppings or a nest or anything like that.
Okay.
But he was gone when I looked at it this morning. But there was the thing he was munching on. It was like, it's probably what brought him into my room in the first place. There was like a Mike and Ike with a bunch of tiny little bites taken out of it, like sitting in the back of the amp.
That's exciting.
And this is one of like the cute small mice, and I was like, damn, this guy's adorable.
You
Yeah.
should get one of those humane cappuccino thing. For real.
Well, for right now, I did a quick survey around the apartment. I'm really not sure where they're getting in. The fact that it took them this long to get in makes me think he must have, like, he maybe could have literally, like, gotten in the door or something. Like, the back door was, like, cracked open.
Yeah.
So I couldn't even find a spot to, like, seal up. So for right now, since I haven't seen him anywhere else, and he clearly hasn't, like, made a nest in there, I just sealed up the back of my amp since I don't even really use it right now. Just with, like, a few layers of duct tape. And I got a bunch of like that like natural mouse repellent, and I just sprayed it behind the furniture in my room, behind like the trash can in the kitchen, like in closets. It's basically just concentrated peppermint oil, so it actually made the whole apartment smell pretty good.
Yeah.
So we'll see what that does, and if it doesn't, I'll start doing like capture traps.
Yeah. If you see any traps, put them by the they run along like the walls.
Mm-hmm. But I was thinking, since the mice really are only just coming in here for food and shelter, if I build them a little house outside that like shelters them from the elements, I'll restock it with food and water. I think, and if I also like had the repellent and shit in my house and we sealed up our food better, wouldn't they just chill at the one outside? Like they wouldn't even bother with our house.
You don't know what
Can
their
I make them a
worldview
little-
is, man.
Can I make
You
them a
don't-
little mouse house and they just be okay with that?
Try.
You'd be dealing
love
with
to have one
levels of
mouse
mouse greed that we've never seen before.
Well, I did think, I'm like, if I'm supplying them with a more easy access, like, regulated food and water, I might just have them be making more mice, and then everybody's just gonna have mice now.
Yeah. That too.
Also, one of my friends who I had mentioned this to brought up a good point, and that we do have stray cats in the neighborhood, and they'll catch on quick, and I think they'll just start spawn camping it. But, you know, that might be better. It'll get all the mice in one place for the cats to take care of.
Right.
I don't know, we'll see. If I build a mouse house, I'll see about putting a little camera in there to live stream.
That'd be hype. That'd be good, would.
Or like a motion detected camera.
Mouse Big Brother.
And I think it would be pretty easy to make it so that it would really only be mice that could get in. I'd just make the entrances pretty small.
Yeah.
So that way squirrels couldn't get in. It'd just be like mice and bugs.
I think a squirrel should get it on the season finale.
Yeah. On the season finale, I just pop the roof off and I have like 10 cats waiting.
That's crazy.
No.
Cuts to black.
Genocide of the mouse house.
Yeah.
That'll get clips, man. That'll pop off.
For real. This guy genocided the mouse house. All his house mouses.
Anyone who's upset, I'm like, pretend this was a cat documentary the whole time. This is such a big win for the cats.
This was the mouse house.
Yeah, for the mouse house, this was a genocide, but for the cats, it's like the first Thanksgiving feast.
Of course.
Pick your narrative. Sheeple.
Wake the fuck up. People, wake the fuck up.
People. You don't even know. I gotta start taking notes on some alkynes. You wouldn't know the first thing about that.
Let's go.
This bullshit in there.
They're structures that are almost entirely carbon that contain a carbon-carbon triple bond.
Okay.
It's a pretty strong bond, you know, the triple bond. It's no joke.
That is no joke to me.
Yeah, there's no shot the next Elder Scrolls looks better than this.
I haven't even seen the game that you're talking about, and I think you're probably right.
There's like actually no shot. Holy shit.
I don't know. Honestly, in terms of realism, games have stopped really looking better like a few years ago.
Yeah, I think Red Dead 2.
Yeah, like that's the one
It's like
in my head.
the pinnacle.
I haven't even played that game yet.
Red Dead 2 is like one of my favorite games. It might be my favorite game.
My favorite game is Balatro.
Balatro might be my favorite game.
Thank the Nine. I never thought I'd see another friendly face. The others taken. They were taken to the tower. Captain Matthias sent us in to try and close the gate. We were ambushed, trapped, and picked off. I managed
Shout out
to
Balatro.
escape.
There's gonna
The
update
others are
this
strewn
year.
across the bridge.
Really?
They took
Like a
minion off to the big
balance and then
tower.
content
You've got to
update,
save
yeah.
him.
That's
I'm
cool
getting
news.
out of here. The captain is still holding the barricade. All right. I'll...
Oh man. I need to study a little bit more, man. Like I don't know if I got it in me. I might just do an early night tonight and then wake up earlier.
Yeah.
You drink yourself some
sometimes.
canned wine and get on with it.
If I was like writing a paper, I'd be like, hell yeah. But I feel like I've never been drunk and tried to do chemistry, but I can't imagine it goes better.
I love writing just a little buzz, like drunk.
Yeah.
I actually feel like it's good.
Well, Hunter S. Thompson said he would write drunk and edit sober.
Yes. That's what I do,
And,
man.
and then Joe Rogan says it all the time, like Hunter S. Thompson didn't say that first.
Now that Joe Rogan says it, I don't say that. I don't do that.
Now that Joe Rogan mentioned it,
he
Hunter
says
S.
it,
Thompson definitely said it first.
What?
I said, now that Joe Rogan mentioned it, Hunter S. Thompson definitely said it first.
Yeah. Well, Joe Rogan says it with weed, not drinking. I don't know if he still does. When I stopped watching him, he was getting
Joe Rogan
bad.
doesn't even fucking write
I
anymore,
feel like
dude.
He's only worse now. Because now I feel like I checked a little bit like a few weeks ago. Like, who have the recent Joe Rogan guests been? Just out of curiosity. It's just his usual suspect of comedian friends, and then like now fully like right-wing talking heads.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I also found out. I've been finding out. So I used to think one of his saving graces was that I'm like, oh, he'd have scientists on, and you know, the scientist episodes are really cool. They're informational. It like usually doesn't get like political on them very much. And over the years, I've been finding out that almost every scientist he's had on for really cool episodes are actually quack scientists. Like they're not respected in their field. They're not legitimate. Like even the ones that are researchers don't submit like research that is widely considered to be like additive to the field.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn. But yeah, he like, so one is like Avi Loeb. He's an astronomer, and he does actually work at Harvard. And he like got his astronomy, like I think it's a PhD from there. But he brought him on to talk about this alien thing, or this unknown object seen at some point in the solar system. And Avi Loeb was so sure it was an alien spacecraft. And at the time he was talking about it, everyone else was like, well, we don't really have any idea what it is. And then he wrote like a 5-page paper on it, which for a physics paper is like not. Like nothing. And then went on Joe Rogan about it.
Yeah, right? Like, that's a tiny little paper.
And apparently, so this is Avi Loeb's thing. Is he'll say all the time, he said it in the Joe Rogan interview, he's like one of the most prolific researcher at Harvard. He's written like 16 books. He's written over 800 papers, which over the course of his career equals like
they were all like 2 pages long.
Yeah, they're all like papers that like pose a question or like work out the theoretical like example of something just with an equation. Like they're like homework papers.
Yeah.
Like they're the paper you would assign like in a year 4 undergraduate physics major.
Yeah.
Be like, for your homework project this week, how could you make a space elevator? Give me the equations. Give me a little 4-page write-up about it. And that's all of his papers.
Yeah.
And that's how he's written over 800. It's not like he is a researcher professionally, but
it's like anyone
can do that. From the people I've talked to who are physics majors, from the people I've talked to who are physics majors, they're like, yeah, but he's not like a real researcher. Like he's not discovering anything new. Like even the spacecraft that was spotted, it wasn't him that spotted. And this was not even clear in the Joe Rogan.
It's just like shitty reporting at that point.
Yeah, he's not the one who spotted it. But they didn't go out of their way that I think I remember watching that episode and being like, and thinking that he was the one who discovered it, and therefore he would have a better idea what it is. And I listened to the whole thing. Yeah, he was discovered at an observatory in Hawaii, and he works at Harvard in Boston. So, it was not him. But yeah, a lot of similar things like that. Like even the people he has who are real scientists are like not like very reputable scientists, or like you would have a lot of people on that would say wouldn't say that they were scientists. Would be like, I'm not a scientist, I'm a journalist, like a nutrition journalist, or like I'm an archaeology journalist. And what that would really mean is they're pseudoscientists and pseudo-archaeologists who spout like their own brand of like nonsense.
Yeah.
The one that would come on all the time, his name was Graham Hancock. He's a pseudo-archaeologist, and he has.
Oh my God, that's the fucking that's the guy who thinks that aliens built the pyramids.
One of them. There's many people who think that. He's not the ancient aliens guy, but he does. Or actually, it's kind of even crazier. I don't think he said that he thinks aliens built the pyramids. That's actually the guy with the big hair from Ancient Aliens. His name is George like Tsoukalos or something.
Yeah.
But Graham Hancock actually thinks that almost all, he's what's called a hyperdiffusionist, which basically he means that he thinks that like all civilization and most like like the predecessors for like technology, like ancient advanced technology, all come from one culture. And diffusionists who are more reasonable usually say that that culture is like Egypt or something.
He was. I heard him. He was talking about how they have engines that they made in Egypt way back in the BC days when they was Egypt, and they would make engines that would work entirely based off geometry. I don't know how that fucking works, man.
And he thinks all that technology came from Atlantis. He believes in Atlantis.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. No. I'm jogging my memory. It's been a couple years since I listened to a Graham Hancock, Joe Rogan. That's true.
Right? Yeah. So he believes that many things that are completely wrong. I don't even know where to start.
Oh
so
man,
he thinks
what a fun
this
listen.
This race of Atlanteans.
So idiot. Such an idiot.
And what's even more embarrassing is that the first time I listened to this at like 16, I was like, yo, this is so cool. I didn't know about any of this.
It's fun to entertain.
Yeah. But yeah, so he thinks what is Atlantis, or what was like referred to as Atlantis back then, used to be where Antarctica is now. And it was hit by a massive meteor that wiped it out in the cataclysm. And this is what triggered the end of the Younger Dryas period, which is like the end of the most recent ice age. And that the inhabitants of Atlantis, so like one of the oldest civilizations presumably ever, if he's right, were a race of like really tall, bearded white men with like telekinesis and telepathy.
Like, what are we doing?
And ancient knowledge. He also thinks that like there was a race of people in North America before the North Americans, and they're the one who built all like the earthworks and like all the big like structures in like the Midwest and the Southeast, not Native Americans. Yeah, in Egypt, he's like that he basically thinks all these peoples were like Atlanteans who were escaped the meteor strike and went other places.
Yeah, they went everywhere else. They did it fast and effectively, and with different methods culturally.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. He'll like do the thing a lot of pseudo-archaeologists will do too, where he's like, there's pyramids in Egypt and in South America, and there's obelisks in both of them too.
Yeah.
Like, look,
they go down,
like,
bro.
Yeah, and it's like so many things. It's like, first of all, they're like thousands of years separated. Like the pyramids in Egypt are way older and they're way bigger. Like one is stepped, one's not. They're like the way they're constructed architecturally is different, since like one of them has like the sloped sides.
Yeah.
The religious meaning is different. The actual purpose in the society
it's like
is
every
different.
Single facet about
yeah, every single thing. And it's not to mention that like a pyramid is one of the most stable, simple shapes you could possibly build a structure into. So it's just like, of course, the tallest structures in a given area are going to be pyramids for ancient technology. Like that's just the way to make something tall.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, and the huge difference is that obviously, like, you know, like Egyptian pyramids are almost exclusively used as like tombs, like grave sites, basically. There's only one like Mesopotamian, or not Mesopotamian, like South American, like Mayan pyramid that was used as like the marker of a grave. All the other ones were like temples of worship or platforms for like
That's what I
chieftain
thought. I
houses
thought
and
they
shit.
would they'd sacrifice someone up there.
Yeah. But I'm actually the anthropology class I'm taking right now is on archaeological like myths and mysteries,
Yeah.
and a lot about the conspiracy theories about them. So we learn about like things like Stonehenge, the pyramids, like Göbekli Tepe, the earthworks in like the United States, like all the Nazca lines, like all that stuff.
Yeah.
And then we also learn like the path that pseudosciences take to believe the things that. So we learn about like how the conception of Atlantis and like how that like myth spread to be what it is now. Like,
yeah, that's cool.
Like ancient alien stuff, like why people believe
Yeah.
that, the roots of that, and there we have like there's been many times Graham Hancock has been mentioned. He's very pervasive in his pseudoscience.
It's so fun.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. And he's not even original too, which makes it even more boring. Like almost everything he says, he basically steals from two authors. One was like this guy named I
was feeling inspired.
He's this German guy named von Daniken, and he's basically where all the ancient alien stuff came from. The idea he wrote a book called Chariot of the Gods, and that's like what started the whole idea in the 70s that like ancient peoples like got help from aliens.
What's it like out there?
So he steals a lot of stuff from that guy.
Survivors.
And then
Brother
it's
Martin?
this guy,
Yes,
older
he's
guy,
right over
like
there.
over 100 years
He
ago,
led a
named
group of us
Ignatius
here during the
Donnelly.
confusion of the attack.
Wrote a bunch.
owe
Basically,
him
he was also a
our lives.
hyper-diffusionist about Atlantis. Like he thought all civilization
Brother
in the world
Martin?
came from
Yes,
Atlantis.
he's right. Leave me alone.
He was one of the first people to ever write that down. That
Yeah.
idea. So yeah, Graham Hancock basically steals all his ideas. Like he's not.
The Daedra overran the
He just has a sultry British voice. It's the only new thing he's adding.
Of course I'm in danger. I assume you didn't risk your own life to come here. Yes.
Crazy.
He goes on Joe Rogan.
If all this...
I'm sure Ignatius Donnelly would kill
What
on Joe
plan?
Rogan.
I
if he
pray,
was alive.
what can we possibly...
Be another one of those guys. Oh, he was the guy.
Emperor...
Yeah, he was the first
Oh,
Atlantis guy.
You think the Emperor...
Yeah, he was like governor of Missouri in like 1860 or something.
That's awesome.
You spoke... I don't... What does this... No. I'll go with you.
That's what we need.
I agree.
It isn't that I don't believe you. We've been...
I closed the Oblivion gate, baby.
Dude, I still haven't done that.
What?
I haven't done. I just got out of one, but I didn't close it because I think I got there early. Got there too early.
Take some practice.
Okay, this guy's a professional. Natural even.
He's the natural.
My name is my name.
Now we storm the city, baby. That's how it's
baby.
done. That's how it's done. That's 4 big booms.
Boom.
4?
Boom.
Only 4?
Four big booms.
That's not what I heard.
So sorry your cousin died. He gets 5 big booms.
Crazy. That might be their best export.
That's 5 big booms.
Sir.
I'd be out here smoking run.
Smoking runs.
Dude,
A whole
you can't say that.
stop talking.
I just killed a runt, dude. I'm
Just
smoking
kidding.
runs.
How did you get in here?
You're not with the culture.
Martin. Brother.
You saying stuff
Good
like
day.
that.
How did you? I don't. No. Be seeing you.
I'm hip with the culture.
You don't
I
smoke
smoke on the
runts?
runs.
I'm smoking on those runs.
Joshua Block.
You got any runs?
It isn't that we.
I need a couple runs.
I got some runs.
I'm sorry. Good
Give
day.
me your runs.
Alright.
Dude, that's Joshua
You here.
Block.
Camp outside Kavacha.
I'm taking Kavach back, dude.
Just
Yo, I hope this exam tomorrow gets 5 big boobs.
5 big boom.
I'm gonna take the practice exam you guys posted. Just see how that feels. Looking no notes. No notes. As if I'm being for real.
I got Fanta in my system.
1738. Ah.
Hey.
It's my favorite ad-lib.
Yo, I actually love Fetty Wap.
Fetty Wap is good.
I listened to that whole album. And I was like, okay.
You saved my... If you mean the priest. But Savli and Mattia... Goodbye.
I'm like, hey, what's up? Hello.
Am I supposed to be impressed?
Smoke and fire and
Yeah, man.
worse in the ruins.
Yeah. A rock star.
I've lost. What? You'll find him at the barricade at the top of the road. He's still. Go bother someone else.
Exam 3, sample documents.
Cracky pot.
What are you?
I might actually have my old exam 3.
I don't even try. I just keep. You pick. If you.
Yeah.
But
Crack
you'll
pot.
find him at the barricade.
A barricade
Yeah,
across
yeah.
the city.
I
Crackpot!
just shit myself.
I gotta take a shit every time I drink one of these.
Rate for a nucleophilic substitution of a tertiary alkyl bromide
Applebee's.
with a hydroxy ion.
Applebee.
B. Alright, wait. would be a second order reaction, and so it should be C. It should determine, it's, so, yeah, you know. I don't gotta explain.
Nice
for sure.
skateboard.
Yeah, so nucleophilic substitution. Oh wait, if it's tertiary, only gonna do eliminate. So it's still a bimolecular process, which means it's a second order reaction. So you should still be correct.
I'm just lucky to be alive.
If we make
Endothermic?
Until
Hardly know her.
some kind of portal to they've opened one right.
For an energy
mean
diagram,
the
the
priest,
end has to
if he's
end up
lucky.
higher than the beginning.
Good luck. It's a brave thing you're doing.
The heat orbital.
I did this quest so out of order. I did it like literally reverse order.
This guy.
I cleared the Oblivion Gate dungeon first. And then I get out of the Oblivion Gate dungeon because I'm not there yet in the quest and I can't finish it. So then I do this middle of the quest and then it takes me off to the start of the quest. So now I did the start of the quest, now I'm going to go do the and I'm going to finish it. Dude, I'm smoking more runs.
No way.
Chill.
Oh, I have to have fucking mass spectrometry for this? No way.
How could the 9? It's the... Enough talk.
How did you get in?
Eddie responded to my text from like
Mark.
an hour and a half ago when I first told him we would probably get on the court tonight, and he goes, "Yeah, tonight. Cooked up a fire burrito bowl.
I just can't sleep.
Shit's fire."
That's a good excuse, you know.
Yeah, man. I hear him say that. I said, "Solid work, man."
About it.
I made a little burger, as in just the patty, and some eggs on with some English muffins,
How could
toasted,
the 9 let this happen?
Sounds kind
some
of
peas.
Angry with us?
Pretty good.
That sounds like
Great.
the best thing in the world.
I eat peas all the time. I love me some peas.
We put peas on it?
Well, it's not a sandwich. I
Okay.
like.
I imagine
like
this all
two-
like in a sandwich.
No, it's like 2 eggs
It's like
over
deconstructed.
easy, a patty, peas on the side.
Okay, I
and
see
take the
it.
toasted English muffin, I dip it in the egg yolks, cut a little piece
Yeah.
of patty, put that shit on eat it like that, you know, like a British style.
I can see that.
The peas, I just eat them, man. By
eat
the
'em up.
bite.
Eat them up by the bite. By the bite.
It's the smell.
Yo, this is so good. I'm eating this shit by the
Until
bite.
you find a way to close that oblivion. You mean the if he's some kind of portal to they've
What
opened.
the fuck?
He's fire. And something.
Until you
Liberate the most
mean the
heat
priest?
per mole.
if he's lucky. Some kind of
Worse. The room.
I think I have to close.
These
Clutch is finished. There's nothing left.
thing is, you know, what makes it
Mhm.
bond association energy.
Oh.
Energy released. The bond is broken. So this would be bond breaking.
Oh.
Yeah, man.
I think it's. I'm not sure.
Yeah, man, I don't know what to do from here.
It's so real.
I fought my friends more fearsome than you. Until you
Be seeing.
Until you find a way to close that Oblivion gate, there's nothing.
Be seeing you.
Secondary alpha carbon, you already know that means an elimination major product. And provided
Forget
a
about
strong
it.
base, over and done.
Like, freaking forget about it, dude.
Like, freaking forget about it.
Homotopic proton, bro. What is a topic on homos with these protons?
I mean, seriously.
I've actually never heard that word before in my life. It kind of worries me. This practice exam is from a different textbook, so the teacher did say that some of the stuff on here you can just skip because we haven't covered it. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, that killed me.
Dude, me when I kill somebody.
Oh. Connie, when you walk into the Oblivion gate, go left.
Take that. Why, what's to the left?
Like, a different path up. I want to see if there's anything over here.
What were you trying to do?
Close the Oblivion gate.
Well, I'm saying, like, where were you trying to go?
I don't know. I don't know what the end goal is in the Oblivion gate, so I'm just wandering until I find uncharted territory here.
Well, you're outside of Kvatch.
I'm inside the like Oblivion gate.
Yeah, is it like outside Kvatch?
Yeah.
Are you like doing the quest to like get the guy out, the priest?
I already got him out. But I'm back in here because I gotta close the gate because if they want to move in, I gotta close the gate. Or something, I think. It's just Kvatch.
There's a guy in one of the in the towers.
The hell? Ooh.
Okay.
Okay.
Is this place?
But bless you.
Thank you.
Curse you. Why is Quizlet not working? Daddy needs his fix. Oh my god, my Chrome is like shitting the bed. Ugh. Curse you.
That's some ridiculous.
Alright, Google Chrome's working now. My little intermission was long enough.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah, you should list your top 10 favorite crustaceans.
Crusty Asians?
No.
I didn't say it. Okay.
And this episode's like that way. Oh, I'm gonna follow you. You need to walk. That's bugging.
He's bugging. You should just try leaving, maybe. Maybe he'll just like teleport with you. I'm trying to think like a Bethesda game.
Einstein.
Galore.
I just left him, man. I'll go back to that later on.
Yeah, dude, there's plenty of dicking around to do. I'm still invisible for some reason. I went back to that guy. He didn't have the cure, so I fucking killed him. I'm just invisible now.
Love liberals, you know, I peg them. They like it. Yeah, well, I guess to be a feminist, you know, I just call my dick the strap-on. It's inclusionary of lesbian doms who want penises. But you know, I think that's what mine really is.
Just platonic vibes, because you don't actually have a penis. Just the strap-on.
It's all just words, you know.
At the end of the day.
At the end of the day, we're just talking. We're just making noises.
Just talking.
Just talking.
That's crazy.
So it tries to like start a big argument with you, like your like partner of years is like this is like a really big make or break thing, and she's like expresses like her big thing, and you're like, you know what? At the end of the day, we're really just talking, right?
We're really just having a conversation,
doesn't really
back
mean
and forth.
anything. But yeah, I hope you have a good day. You just walk away.
You get shot, dude.
I called him right in her face. First second like, it sounds.
You're like, you're just like your mom, you bitch. Switch up.
You really think about it, it's really kind of funny.
It's just words. Like they don't mean anything. Like, they only mean something if you want it to mean something. So really, like, it's, if you're mad, like it's just you are choosing.
I'm pretty sure that was Joe Rogan's like exact rationale for using the N-word.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I'm just letting you know.
It's just a word, man. It's only makes you upset. If you want to make it, yeah.
Over here, quickly.
Gorilla Mind.
Mega Mind.
Buy my brain supplement.
Buy my Mega Mind.
It makes me so smart.
Quickly, you must get to the top of the
Why is this guy
tower.
fucking naked?
Keep, they call it. That's what keeps the Oblivion gate
Joe Rogan, when I walk into his podcast studio.
That's crazy.
Take the key, get to the sigil keep, and find this. Don't worry about me. There is.
I can't open this guy's cage.
It is crazy that at one point, I don't know, parts of me does still think Joe is still conscious in there. Because he did have Edward Snowden on his podcast at one point. I'm not sure he'd do that now, though.
I don't think so.
Via Zoom. There was a moment I saw a clip of. I don't know why I got Joe Rogan on the mind right now.
I've got Rogie on the mind.
I did Joe Rogan podcast by night.
Hey.
But oh yeah, there's a moment in the most recent Elon Musk one I saw a clip of, where he was like, they were talking about the Trump shooter, and Elon Musk said other fucked up shit about what he was doing in relation to that. But anyways, he was like, yeah, and it turns out this is Joe saying this, like, oh yeah, it turns out they found commercials of him. He's like connected to BlackRock and everything. Like that's crazy, right? It's suspicious. And Elon Musk is like, do you think BlackRock is a bad company?
I saw that.
And then the conversation changed really fast. I searched to see if Joe Rogan said anything. I would have to pull up the real episode to see if he did. I think I couldn't find the rest of that clip. Jamie, pull it up.
Yeah, we should shoot and kill Joe Rogan at one episode.
You should.
That would be a cool.
Oh man, that's gonna be like the best lost
Dude,
footage.
imagine if he did it during the Elon Musk one.
God. They got a double
Donald Trump
collateral.
What if you woke up one day, like Donald Trump's going to Joe Rogan again, and it turns out you read the news, and Jamie had a suicide bomb in his ass that he blew up and killed both of them.
Did suicide ass.
Right? I think he celebrated like Luigi Mangione like times 10.
That day will be his day.
Mm-hmm. The sewer slide bomber.
Okay, we'll close this Oblivion gate next time on stream. I know we're like right there. This is a good spot to end.
SNL. A slower side bomber, that's how they say it.
Probably gonna start an off-stream save for this game, dude. It's fun.
Hey, start an off-stream, these nuts.
Damn! Oh, he got you. What are you gonna do about that?
Go offline.
Cry.
Yeah.
The wireless resistance band like $30. It's just plastic.
Rubber. Oil.
Dan, there goes my plan to throw them in the ocean.
Shining up, down, around. I'm gonna travel to the brink of your round and go. I'm on a mission, routing up whatever it is you gotta do.
You're chilling on the beach and you can throw a pier or something. And you're fishing, and there's some guys just pull up with a garbage can with plastic shavings like Would you press it like as you saw him walking up with it? Or would you wait until